Hey, it's Kay from OK Quilting, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about micro quilting. So micro quilting is a technique where you do very small quilting in the background areas so that it pops out the design. I'll show you my design in a minute, but it's just a big K with a border around it, and that's actually quilted in black because I want it to show, and I'm going to paint it. But my micro quilting is, it matches the fabric because I don't want it to draw any attention to itself. So it's just small stitching. I'm using a stipple, probably about a 1/2 inch to a 1/4 inch size stipple. And so, but there are some tricks that make micro quilting much easier. First of all, on a lot of our handy quilter machines, there are handles that are adjustable. So I have tipped them down. All you have to do is you loosen up these little nubby knots right here and you can adjust them. And then I've also turned them in. So this one puts them down and this one turns them in. And so I can actually lean. I'm sitting on a stool, which I do when I'm micro quilting, and I can sit on a stool and just very gently hold my handles. Now, I would not generally quilt this far away from me. I like to have it really close, and then I'll move things. Another thing that you need for micro quilting, you don't need this, okay, but I really like my micro foot. It almost looks like a foot that's been amputated. It's just like the ankle, and there's actually no foot. So I'll bring you in closer in a minute just to show you all those things. Another thing that I do is I have my machine in manual. So that means I am not getting regulated stitches, but because I'm stitching really small and really tight, that doesn't matter. So I set my machine at a speed that's quick for me, or smooth. And so I'm in manual, and right now I'm at 575, and that's a pretty comfortable speed for me, especially if I put on music and I kind of get in a groove. And so then I will just sit and I'll quilt everything that's comfortable for me, and then I adjust the quilt. So I'm going to adjust the quilt several times, even just, this is only this big, but I will adjust the quilt probably 4 or 5 times so that I can get to everything comfortably. Okay, now I'm going to bring you in and show you the details. So this is my micro foot. See how it basically doesn't have anything that's going to impede my vision of the needle, and that's really important when you're doing small work. The handles are tipped in, so you can see that they're quite a bit more tipped in than normal. And then to put your machine in manual, whatever's green is the thing, right? So if I'm in regulated, it's going to be R. So I want to touch the M, and then this is my speedometer, so I'm at 575 right now. All right, and this is my design. This beautiful K is by A Bit Orange. Isn't that fun? You can't quite see it. I made the border, I can't remember right now. I can't remember where I got that. But I just put it together. So I actually put the corner, I made half of it, and then I duplicated it, and I stitched out the whole border first, and then I 2-cornered that to make sure that my K would be exactly in the middle. But can you tell what a difference it makes having the micro quilter next to this? And wait till once I go ahead and paint this, it's going to be really cool. So I'm just moving slowly in these little stipple shapes. This is a traditional design, so the stipple works really well with it. Another thing, I am using a very small thread because this is not about the thread. I don't want this part to draw attention at all. So I'm actually using a thread called MicroQuilter, which is from Superior Threads. It is a 100-weight thread. So on my little barbershop pole over here, I only went through 2 of the holes, and that helps deal with the tension perfectly. And then in the bottom I have so fine, so that's a 60 weight. Now for the black I used 40 weight because I really wanted it to show, so that's Omni. If I had had something thicker I would have used it, but this is micro quilting. It's just I'm just tacking down the back so that the other design elements can pop out more. And I really like the effect it gives. So don't be scared of micro quilting. Just give it a try. Not every project has to be huge. This project, by the time I bind it, which I'm expecting my binding to come right up to the edge, I think it's going to be maybe 20 by 20. So that can be a sample for me, but you could make something small and give it to a friend. You could hang it up in your studio. Just do something small, give it a try. All right, so micro quilting for the win. Take care. Have a great day.